All right, we've got some interesting stuff today. We're talking off microphone, and we're talking.
What's up?
What's up?
Is it Friday yet?
Kathy's drunk.
Jesus.
I wish. Is it Friday yet, though? No. Seriously. Like, I don't know. I feel like January, this has been the longest January on record.
I know.
Holy crap.
That's because it's been so friggin' cold. What else? What can you do?
You know, I had said at the beginning of December that I like December. Always have liked December, just for, you know, what it is.
Santa Claus,
the holidays. What I don't like is January. I think January is the most useless month. If they went ahead and struck January off of the calendar, and made no, just get rid of it.
Just add a few extra days on to all the other months.
February could use a couple, right?
Right?
Matter of fact, Griswold will have a referendum on that about getting rid of January.
Yes.
True or false?
And that'll be on February 31st.
Right.
Okay.
Mark your calendars.
Huh?
Mark your calendars.
Right.
Mark your calendars. February 31st, Griswold referendum. What you think about that?
You're just coming right out the gate and just being a troublemaker.
It's not being a troublemaker. It's just doing a show. You know, if people can't get over it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you get people that are calling the selectmen and go, did you hear what they just said? They just said there's going to be a parking garage. There's going to be a parking garage in Kentwood City.
Are you okay with the helipad?
And the helipad.
And the Uber.
And I'm going to have to pay for it out of my taxes. Wait, I rent. I don't care.
The Uber hub.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah. And Lyft, too, apparently, is coming to town.
Yeah, we can't have a monopoly. I mean, we need to have some healthy competition.
No, that's right. Griswold working for you.
Yeah.
So
I just want a Taco Bell.
Oh, Jesus.
And I want a Cumbies.
You might be getting that, actually.
And I would love a Taco. Actually, that would be bad. I shouldn't. That would be
down
bad. That would be so
in
bad.
Lisbon, the gas station near the Citgo, I guess it is.
That's got the Subway in it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Years ago, I think that had a Taco Bell in it.
It was like a Taco Bell Express.
Right, right.
There was one in Franklin.
But there was no
too.
DoorDash crap
No,
then.
no.
You had to go get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's there's one in Norwich. How much does it cost you to DoorDash from Norwich? Because there's something about Taco Bell just hits different.
It does.
Along with a fountain soda.
Yes, it does.
Forget about it.
So let me tell you, DoorDash delivery fee for Taco Bell from Norwich is higher than the Uber Eats delivery fee.
Okay.
So
But
I
she
usually go
pays
to.
it. She pays
I
it.
do, but Uber Eats has a cheaper delivery
Isn't
fee.
there a Taco Bell out of Plainfield?
No.
No?
No, Norwich.
Yeah.
Oh, you get it out of
Norwich.
Brooklyn?
No. I'm just saying Brooklyn. Plainfield doesn't have one. But
No. Plainfield has a Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plainfield has a Wendy's.
What's up, Mr. Malin?
Look who's here.
Walden time.
Yeah.
I
beat him.
Cunningham says, I like Mike's new voice. I gotta tell you. You're gonna have to move this way.
No, I got him.
I'm sorry, you know. I mean, Wayne's here now. You gotta.
We have to accommodate.
There we
Sit on
go.
Wayne's lap.
Well, you do that off microphone, so why not?
Hey, don't. You're not supposed to talk about that shit. I say you're
I
out.
gotta make a presentation to, Kathy here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Have her a little something from.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hey, look. I got Figment.
So that's
Thank
Figment.
you.
What is that? Is that
Figment.
imagination?
This is
That's the French thing. That's
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
That's the,
Did you go on the Ratatouille ride?
not this time, but we.
It's really cool, isn't it? It really
I
is
still have the
cool.
last one. That was a teacup. The last one. I
Yeah.
have it in
Yeah.
my office. It sits
Yeah,
behind me
put
so
that right
people
next
can
to
see it. Thank you.
We were talking about, you know,
Knows how to cook.
he's a damn good cook too. Matter of fact,
Let me tell you.
I want you to tell me.
So you know how Rich has a wacky schedule.
Yeah.
So he had a 12-hour shift, another 12-hour shift, and then today he's got a 16. So I'm like, well, when am I going to make him? When
It's 40 hours in 3 days.
Yeah. So I'm like, when am I going to make dinner so that he has he's not eating crap at work? So I'm like, all right, this is kind of weird, but I'm going to throw the pot roast in the crock pot at 9:00 at night, have it cook overnight, and then it'll be ready in the morning. I'll put his lunch together while he's sleeping. It woke me up in the middle of the night, the smell of the crock pot. woke me up in the middle of the night. I was starving, and then I couldn't go back to sleep because
You had to eat it all.
no, I didn't even really want to eat it. It was just the smell of it was
Yeah.
just like so strong.
So when I was 17 years old, all right, and you guys may. Oh, by the way, Wayne, I am very, very sorry. I need to apologize for you
Uh-oh.
because I just broke my own rule and I didn't
I was
even.
looking at that, just getting-
No, I know. And before you,
I
you know,
didn't say anything.
and when I took that sip, I'm like, oh shit.
I didn't say anything.
So I apologize
Mhm.
for that, and I broke. That was
We all
wrong.
know now.
Where's the calendar?
We all
No, what? You kidding me? I say I'm wrong all the time. When I was
Because you're wrong.
oh, shut up. When I was 17 years old, my mother used to make crockpot dinners a lot. Right? I think that happened. I wish
Oh,
we
God,
would
yeah.
do it more because they're delicious. So came home one day, me and my friend Sean, and there was something in the crock pot that smelled amazing. So I went over to the crock pot and I picked it up. And I went, oh my God, this smells so good. And I looked at Sean, I said, I got to try this. So I grabbed a fork and I took a piece out and I went, oh my God. I'm a meat lover.
Mhm.
I'm absolutely a meat lover. I said, I can't do this.
Mhm.
I got a plate, picked up the whole freaking
Oh
roast.
my God.
We grabbed a thing of ketchup, went to the
Ketchup.
Hey,
Oh.
we're 17. We don't know any
After it's in the
better.
crock
Okay.
pot,
Yeah,
there
right.
is- You leave
Ketchup.
you leave that alone.
We don't know any
A
better.
little
You're
salt and
right.
pepper. That's
You're
it.
right. Yeah, I
Oh.
wouldn't, I
Oh,
wouldn't
my
do
God.
that, but yeah.
And we ate the whole roast, the whole thing. It was like a 3-4 pound roast.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother came home after work and she
was
went,
pissed that day. Mhm.
well, she was angry, but she actually thought it was more funny
Yeah.
than anything. And I went,
Cooking.
Well,
Yeah.
that's right.
yeah, I said, I'm sorry.
I thought you were
I
going to
said-
say you pulled out your father's work boot or something like
Yeah,
that because you
right.
can put the
Oh.
work boot in
Well,
there.
that's what I was
That's going to
wondering.
come
I'm
out
like,
just as
what's-
good too.
yeah. Nick will not eat crockpot. If he comes home and he smells it, he's like, I smell crockpot. I'll make a sandwich.
So, Nick, is that true
He
since
will
he's
not-
right here?
Oh,
do,
yeah.
do you eat crock pot
No.
or do you just eat crock?
No. As soon as he smells it.
Well, congratulations to Nick on his first date.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good. He loved it.
Probably hasn't stopped talking yet, has he?
He loved it. The way he
Where's his new
described
job
it,
again?
Town of Preston Public Works.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
the way he described it was, he goes, Mom, it's just a bunch of guys that all the wives and girlfriends send. It's like a guy daycare. He's like, and all the guys just go and hang out at the garage all day, and it's like, he's like, that's how I describe it. He's
well,
like,
when it's
like,
cold out, that's what they.
he's like, it's just a bunch of guys that their wives send off to work
Mhm.
and to like keep them busy for the day to get them out of their hair.
Painting, cleaning,
He
washing
says-
trucks,
He says
servicing trucks.
no crock pot.
Yeah, no.
He goes, I can smell it.
Yeah, he smells it. He's like, "Bleh, I'll make a sandwich.
Why? That
just
is
doesn't
so
like- He
delicious.
does not.
Carrots
he never
and
has.
potatoes
Nope.
and
He says
I don't know what
everything-
anybody-
Onion, the onions.
yeah, little pearl onions. I don't know what anybody else is going to eat,
Yeah.
but I mean,
There's
No.
all kinds of stuff in the crock pot because it's all touching.
Yeah,
Wow.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
it's just me. It's just
That's
this,
the
this
problem.
is just me.
Carrots and
Yep.
stuff. Yeah.
Can't
But-
have that.
Kathy doesn't care where her meat touches, apparently.
But yeah, no, he definitely will not do. He says everything's mushy. He doesn't like it because everything that's in a crock pot
You
is
just
mushy.
get one of them and you're
I-
all set.
I've used that before
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving dinners before.
Yep.
So we were going to have Miranda Mahoney in here today, but she did cancel. So we did not reschedule. There's the freeze on government aid and grant funding federally right now.
It's a little pause.
So
yeah.
there was just news that came out just a little while ago that court has blocked that freeze from happening. I haven't read into all of it, but
Yeah, I don't. I just
what is I don't know. Maybe somebody else can explain it to me. But what's the big deal with putting a pause on it?
They're putting a
I-
pause on it.
And it
I didn't
doesn't-
understand it
And
either.
it doesn't include Medicare. It doesn't include Medicaid. It doesn't
Right,
include
right.
like all of that stuff.
Security,
Like
right. Meals
So
on meals
so why is everybody all like
because Trump wants to hold whoever's spending the money accountable and see where the money's going. That's what he's doing.
But
That's
why
part
is
of this.
everyone freaking out about like I saw like people talking about student loans and school.
Oh, you mean the ones that
programs
were
and
supposed to be
things.
forgiven?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
those?
I'm thinking like the government knows they're the ones that are putting a freeze on it or a pause, temporary, and it was supposed to be for like not even 2 weeks that they
Right.
were going
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know I don't know why everyone was.
Yeah, I heard it
such a
wasn't
tizzy
supposed to be
about
very long either.
No, I think it was 13 days
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
the plan,
couple
but
weeks. That's all it's supposed to be. And I don't know if you saw the press conference, and she did a darn good job, actually, for a young woman.
the new press secretary.
27-year-old.
I watched bits and pieces of it, and
Really good
she held her own.
She held her own.
Yeah.
She had all the facts.
And I got to be honest, Wayne Trumper Malin, I got to be honest. I think a lot of these executive orders, I think they're kind of getting out of whack here.
Just
Slow
putting everything in check. That's all it's doing.
slow. I mean, I think, I think it's so much
It is.
Making
It's, and
at
that's
Just making
once.
people accountable.
You
and
know?
I think that's
Yeah,
what
well.
it is. I think we've been accustomed
Yeah.
to not really seeing that kind of activity
Hmm.
at that level for a little while. So I think seeing so many come down all at once, I think people are getting overwhelmed by all of the.
I just think there's a lot.
It is. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know?
That everyone's overwhelmed.
So-
like,
Thank
what
God
is going
TikTok's still here,
on?
though.
So he ran on all this, right?
Here we
Right.
go.
Yeah, you did.
Here
And
we
he's
go.
doing it.
Yep. I have to
There
say,
you go.
what was strange was I saw a clip on TikTok of Fetterman, who is Democrat.
Yeah,
He's
he's,
the-
talking
the-
more Republican lately,
He's
though.
it's been kind of strange,
Yep.
but he's the hoodie wearing shorts
Yep.
guy.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, I think. Right?
Pennsylvania. Yep.
He was on The View, and The View was, they were asking him, well,
Keep
what do you
keep
think?
talking.
Yep, they were like, well, what do you think about all these, all this stuff that he's doing, all these executive orders, and
What's he doing?
nothing. And he was like, well, he ran on all this. He's just doing.
Yeah.
He's just.
Promises made,
he's-
promises kept.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
he's just doing what he said he was going to do. Nobody should be surprised
Not at
by
all.
it.
No.
And then they were like, well, he could have at least given warning that these things are going to be happening. And
He did
And he
before he
said-
got voted in.
he said, well, he signed all the executive orders. That was the warning.
Yep.
Like he signed the executive. It was just very
One
strange.
of the
It
next
wasn't
big,
what I
one
expected.
of the next big things, and it's probably going to be momentum. It's going to be huge.
He's
Is
all
bringing
about-
back all the military that got booted out
Yeah.
for not taking the vaccine
They
and all
talked
that
about
good shit.
that. They're supposed to be getting back pay and
Back
everything.
pay, everything.
Mhm.
You got a great head on your shoulders.
That's creepy.
Sorry.
What's in that water?
Invading
So
the personal bubble there.
That'll be a big one.
Yeah, and that's going to be pretty expensive, I would imagine, with all the back
Bringing
pay
back all the military that got booted for not
for the COVID
taking
shot.
the COVID shots. He's bringing them all back
Yeah.
with back pay,
Mhm.
assuming they want to
That's
come
like 8,000 troops.
back. It's a
I
lot.
don't know. I don't know what the number is,
Well,
but
it's trying to get the numbers up because our military is not as big and strong as it used to be. And he's trying to straighten that out.
Well, and they're getting rid of the DEI people and all that stuff too. So
Protect the
It's a lot.
transgender people,
It's-
the
it's-
transgender peoples.
it is a lot of change.
Sure.
Or a lot of initiation of change in a very, very short. I mean, what's it been, a week?
Gulf of America.
Eight.
Oh my god! And Google's saying they're already going to change it. Google's like, "Yep, on Google Maps, we're going to
Yeah.
be changing it."
And he wants to get the Panama Canal back, which has to happen.
There was
That is a strategic
they were
transit zone that has to be taken back.
Mhm.
It's like we're playing a game of Risk.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
It's-
China's quietly snuck in there and
The two
has
military
quiet
bases.
control over it if ever they decide to do it.
They were talking about it in Congress. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but they were interviewing people about that, like asking like who is running the Panama Canal. There's a Panama Canal Authority or something that manages it or runs it or whatever. But it was like hard to get. I hate watching those because they never give direct answers. They're just they give their politician answers, but no one would say, well, who runs that?
It's not really the
that
Chinese.
authority?
No, there's an authority there.
Mhm.
I mean, the Chinese have some money in it, but they're not actually running
A lot of
it.
influence.
Well, they were saying that,
Right, but they're not running it. That's the thing.
but the authority, that's what they were trying to get at, was who is that authority, and they wouldn't answer it. So I don't know. I need to look more into it myself.
Gotcha.
But I thought it was interesting, though.
They got
they
more
changed-
influence in there than they should. And if you remember, I think it was called the Monroe Doctrine. It was supposed to protect South America's and keep foreign interests out of South America and basically protect the Americas from foreign interests.
You
Mhm.
see all of a sudden Colombia is starting to accept the planes full of migrants
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, because that 50% tariff was a
Threaten them with
little too
bit of that tariff,
much.
and bingo, there you go.
My-
You rang the bell.
Oh, my coffee's going to go up.
Yep.
My first
Shit.
question,
You go buy a
though-
can of coffee lately in the store? Jesus Christ.
But my first question was, why don't they want their citizens back?
Because they're criminals.
Right.
They didn't have a problem letting them
why?
go.
Why? Right? Why
Exactly.
didn't they want them back? They're their
Mhm.
citizens,
Because they're criminals.
right? But
And they-
nobody's
and they
like
know
talking about that part. They're just
Mm.
talking about, oh, Trump's trying to, he's being inhumane and sending these people back, and
Nah,
they're not
nah.
accepting.
I
them
don't, I
and
don't
blah,
know.
blah, blah, blah,
You know, we
blah.
would take them.
They're
We would
their
take them if they came
citizens.
here legally.
Right.
Exactly.
And get their green cards and whatever, and
Yeah,
do what they
that's
need
it.
to
And
do,
they
and do what
weren't-
they need to do.
And they
But
weren't being violent and
Mhm.
what do you
murdering people.
what do you feel about? How do you feel about ICE going into the schools?
I don't think they're going to.
A lot of schools are circling their wagons on that.
They are. There was just a thing
Read
that
the
was
thing in
released.
today about
Yeah,
Lamont.
yeah.
They're only going to go in if
Yeah.
there's some bad people in there. That's
Yep.
it.
And I think that's really all it boils down to is I don't see them storming the schools to
Or was
rip
it,
children out of
The
classrooms.
state colleges, and there was something from one of the state colleges online the other day, and there's also the thing, I think it was online today, from Lamont about the schools not going to allow it. And
Mhm.
listen, I think the federal law is going to trump the state
Yeah.
law any day of the week.
I-
But
But-
Handcuffs on Lamont if he blocks it.
But I don't see
you go.
them going in and
I'm not going to
actually
hogtie the kids and take them out.
who was that? What's that very famous picture? Ilian Gonzalez?
Yes.
Do you remember him with
Yes.
that picture of he's
Yep.
hiding in the closet? I don't see that happening. I think what they're trying to do is basically say that if schools or churches or whatever are going to harbor these people and allow them to like hang out there or whatever, they're not going to allow that. They'll come in and get them.
Sure.
I don't see them going in and ripping kids out of classrooms. I
Well,
don't see that happening.
Attorney General of the state is fighting
Mhm.
tooth and nail, and he's
Yep.
an idiot. So there you go.
Well, the Russell Tucker
He's not interested in protecting the people in the state.
No.
And he doesn't belong where he's at.
announced guidance. Did
Cut
you
off
read
the
this?
federal-
Yeah.
Cut off the federal money. Simple.
K through 12 schools on protection of students in the classroom pertaining to immigration enforcement. Lamont and Education Commissioner blah 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 today announced that the Connecticut State Department of Education has issued a guidance document to every K through 12 public school district in Connecticut in response to questions regarding the impact that recent changes in policy guidance from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security pertaining to immigration enforcement activities may have on school operations, student privacy, and the safeguarding of students while in school. I'll just zip through this quick. Both Connecticut and federal law protect a student's right to attend public school regardless of their immigration status. The guidance is intended to provide school districts and their governing bodies with an overview of state and federal law. It's a lot of rhetoric.
It's just a lot of
Are you
words.
going in or not? That's
Yeah,
what I want to
and
know.
That's the thing. The guidance doesn't even really offer any guidance. At the very end of that document, the guidance, it tells
Yeah.
you, it says, we will provide guidance. Like
It
later.
doesn't say shit.
Like,
you
it
know,
doesn't
They're not
yeah, it's just a
gonna
bunch
go
of
into schools
words.
And rip illegal immigrant
No.
kids out of school right now. They're after the bad guys. Right
That's
Yeah.
right.
And they said that. They said they're
It's targeted. Everything right now is targeted.
Everything's prioritized.
Yep.
The bad
Mhm.
guys first, and
Mhm.
the next level of bad guys, and all.
They know who
They're
they
getting a
want. They
bunch
know
of
where they are, and that's what they're going
MS-13
after. And that's
people
right. It's
and-
all
They'll get
targeted.
after the ones that shouldn't be here,
hmm
that are here legally.
But it should put the fear of God in them because they'll be next.
And they were even asked. The press secretary was even asked the question about what about people who are here and their visas are expired.
Mhm.
She says if their visas
Yeah,
are
they're expired. They're
why?
illegal.
Then they're here illegally.
Mhm.
And I really, I know, a lot of people struggle with, well, you have to be human and you're being inhumane and by, trying to ship all these people off and separating people and all of that. But
human or humane?
both, like we're
Tell
all
that- tell
human,
that to
like
the
we have
fa-
to
tell that
treat
to the
each
family of-
other,
Tell
we
that
have
to the family of dead people
Right.
because of them, right?
And that's what I mean. But humane and human, like, we have to, there's extremes on both sides.
People
But
have to get
what,
outside of their bubble and look what the rest of the countries in the world do when they protect their borders.
Mhm. But
it's not much different than what we're doing now.
no, you wouldn't be able to go to any other country and have this happen.
No.
But
No.
my thought
Some of the
though with
Middle
those
Eastern countries will
people,
kill you at the
oh
border.
god, yeah. My opinion though on that is, for those people that are saying, oh, it's so mean, it's inhumane to go in and take these people and send them back or whatever. They're the ones that chose to come here illegally. So it's their risk,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, they're the ones that put their kid in that position.
Mhm.
They're the ones that put their family in that position.
So if they scare the
And
kids in
that's-
school enough and the kids don't want to go to school anymore and the parents keep them at home, it just makes it easier. If they're going to go after the parents, guess what? The kids are
Right,
right
they're
there
all
too.
there.
You got them all.
All right.
Essentially,
No complaints.
Have there been any instances that we know of where anyone's gone into schools and ripped kids out?
Why don't you hold on to that thought for a
Okay.
minute? We'll think about that because I don't know. You know, we can take a look and we'll talk about it in a second.
Okay,
Sounds good?
sounds good.
All right. Be back in a minute on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they gonna know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
I said.
All right. Here we go. Now, what were you asking, Kathy, right before we went to break?
I don't remember.
Okay, moving
I
on.
have ADHD.
If any students get ripped out of
Right. Yeah. Have there been any reported instances of like any ice going into any schools or that we know of and ripping?
Not that
kids
I
out
know of,
that we've
no.
heard? Okay, because I haven't seen the news.
I mean, I had
There's been
heard that
anything
there
on it.
was an ice raid in New London today.
I know they were there. I don't know what.
I think
came of it.
Hartford yesterday, somebody commented last night. There's been some in Connecticut in the last couple of days.
I know there have been some like right outside Boston. There were quite a few that they got
Yeah.
right outside. They had cameras with them, like following them. It was like a ride along, and you could see them there
Yeah.
catching MS-13 guys and all sorts of like really nasty people up near Boston.
I haven't really heard anybody that has a problem with these illegal immigrants being kicked out, Republican or Democrat.
Oh, I have. Yeah, there's been a bunch of.
Have you?
Oh God, yeah, yeah, and that's where where I was saying like there's two extremes. I've heard people saying, "Well, they're human. You know, they you still have to treat them with dignity and respect and blah blah blah." You know, I mean, I don't whatever.
Okay, treat him with human. Okay, like
Yeah.
hi, Paco.
Right.
You have to
Hey,
go.
Right.
Okay.
You
Here's
get to
the
sit
door.
you get to sit in first class
Right.
today to go home. Yep.
Instead of them doing whatever crimes they were committing,
Yep.
catch them and then release them back into the public,
Right.
so they can do.
And I'm not being racist. My bearded dragon's name is Paco. So just so you know.
Because we've lost some American citizens here due to some of that
Right.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Sure have.
Yep. So it's I've seen I've just social media wise I've seen both sides of it. People
Not to
talking
mention
about
the
it.
terrorists that we've got in this country that could be planning something big, and we don't know what it is.
Oh,
And
yeah.
God forbid if anything happens, but we got to get them and get them out of here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Well, we talked about it yesterday. It's if we went to Dublin, we'd have to do the same thing to move out there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a process.
you
You
come
know?
in with a passport, or if you're coming in for to be there any length of time. A lot of countries they require. Okay, so do you have a job lined up? You know,
So it used to be
Mhm.
to come to this country.
you got to be an asset to the
That's right.
community.
Learn to speak English.
It's
the whole
not
nine
even
yards.
about. It's not even about. I mean, it's about these people. A lot of these people are wonderful people. You know what I mean? And they want to start another life. But if they want to start another life, then start it. There's a proper way to do it. Swimming from Ecuador isn't going to do it.
Mm-mm.
That's not the way.
And I do believe that the system isn't the most efficient in the proper way of coming here. I know it's very time consuming
So,
and
press
a lot of that,
secretary
but
actually said that they're looking at that.
yeah, they would have to. Yeah.
They're looking at how to streamline it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, the system definitely needs some improvements for sure.
You got to be able to vet all the people coming in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, and the problem is a lot of them people aren't vettable. If there's no,
Right.
they don't keep records on them people in their countries. You kidding me?
Yeah, you think they're able to call
live-
up
they live in-
Venezuela and be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
they live in mud huts.
tell
you know?
me, tell me about this guy."
Johnny Montez, what do you got on him?
Well, we got 15 of them in that one neighborhood. You know, I mean,
Well, there's got to be a way that they know a lot of these guys are criminals or released
Sure.
from prisons from other countries.
Yeah.
It's got to be online somewhere. They can probably find
Yep. And there's a reason why their countries didn't want them back.
Right.
You know, I mean, if their own countries don't want them, why the hell would
I-
we want
we
them
want
here?
'em, yeah.
I did love the fact that is, you know, that's when Colombia started pointing the plane to get away from here. Well, we're gonna have to put a 50% tariff on your stuff.
Oh,
Bring
you
'em
know
in.
what? Hold on, let me hold
Bring
the
'em
door
in.
open
Not
for
that
ya.
You can use my plane.
Yeah.
Colombia. Colombia wanted the American planes to stop somewhere else, and then they were going to go get them with their own planes
Yeah.
first. But now, when he started slapping tariffs out there,
Mhm.
oh yeah, sure, come on, in.
Come on in.
We'll fill you
Yeah,
up to get home
we'll,
too.
We'll
right?
figure it out.
When they're
Yeah.
gonna,
We got fuel for you. You get home safely too.
yeah. Who's the coffee guy? What was his name?
Juan
Juan
Valdez.
Valdez. He's coming home.
Juan's coming home. Him and his burro.
You know what I've been looking at
What?
are Panama Canal cruises. How cool would that be to go through the
No,
Panama
I don't think I
Canal?
would want that. You know,
Not
especially
maybe
during
not
a,
right now, but
I went on one. It
I
didn't
would-
cost me a thing.
well,
Yeah.
I don't want to join the Navy to go through the Panama Canal.
Partially submerged.
Yeah, right.
No, you can't be submerged.
Wow.
Not going through the locks.
There's not a
That
lot
would
of
just be-
submarines sticking up out of the water.
That would just be so cool, I think. I don't know.
No,
But there's some that
2/3
leave
the
out of like
boat is-
Miami.
that's completely submerged.
There's some that like leave right out of Miami and
Yeah.
down that way. And they, you know, of course they have a few stops and they go like into the canal and then essentially like turn around and come back. But
I don't know
that's
if I would
so
want
cool.
that.
There'd be no
No,
thrill there.
Ah,
No,
yeah,
no,
I
no.
think that's so cool.
no. Take me to an island. I don't care.
Well, they
Yeah.
do the islands too. They have all the little.
I don't want to waste my
stops.
time.
It
You
takes
know,
some time to get through.
I know. I know.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
just
that's
like.
a slow
I
process.
forgot how long it took us. I think a day and a half.
Mhm.
It's
to get
slow.
through there.
Yeah.
what about your tuchus?
How long
Took
it
us.
That
Stop
pimples.
talking about my tuchus. We'll start talking about pickles. pretty soon.
Well, that's a given.
It's got pimples.
Oh
So yeah, it took
But
a while.
I just- I watched a documentary on it and just found it so fascinating, like the building of it and then the revamping of it just recently and a few years ago. I just find it so fascinating.
ships are
I would
getting bigger.
love
They
to
had
just
to-
go through
Had
it.
to do something.
They
right?
widened it, didn't they?
Yeah.
They widened it.
Mhm.
Probably deep in
Yep.
it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Something different, you know. And
I-
you still get and
no.
you still get the island, you know, things. But
Don't care.
yeah, see, I like that kind of
I know.
stuff.
Where are you going? Panama Canal.
Well, that's just
Oh.
one of the stops.
Well, if
You do stop, and there's a port in there, I guess, where they let you off, and
Give me,
you
give
can.
me some weed.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
want you to ask, just for ha-has, younger people, and ask them where is the Panama Canal.
Oh, I don't. I'd be afraid of what they would answer.
They wouldn't know.
They probably know. It's probably the same people that think Mount Everest is in the U.S.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
Kilimanjaro.
Damn.
Yeah,
You just
no.
ruined it for me.
That's it,
Mhm.
man. My whole reality is gone.
I don't know what they teach in high school anymore. It's a lot different than we were.
Oh, very much different.
Well,
Yeah,
you were like Little House on the Prairie, right? I mean,
I mean,
it
they
was
were
like all
using stone
grades in one
tablets.
I had my little chalkboard. taking my
little
notes.
thing like this, you know.
I still got my old grammar school
7
report
tablet.
cards at home. They were paper and they
Oh,
were
yeah.
handwritten.
Oh,
7
yeah.
tablet essay, Wayne. You know,
Mhm.
everybody, welcome Wayne and Mr. Canova on Retiree Row over
Yeah.
here.
Jerks.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll tell you.
And now Cheryl's retired too, so now there's two
Oh,
I
retirees
know.
in the house. How's that going?
Yeah. So I'm going to see his butt sitting down there in Preston Public Works pretty soon.
Oh, yeah,
With the rest of kindergarten.
Yeah.
She
That's
went.
what-
She went to the Holiday Inn and went swimming for a while today.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Out of my hair. Good.
Good.
See you. Bye.
Here goes. Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to find you a hobby.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of them. He's got his motorcycles. He's got his.
Not
A
this
little
time.
chilly for
No,
that.
not this time of year.
You don't have heat in your garage?
My motorcycle's in the basement.
And you're what?
Heat in the garage.
Oh my!
There is,
God.
but I don't leave it on. I don't leave it on though.
Justin, by the way, says there's a canal system with locks in Long Island.
Really?
Says, try
no
there.
Kidding. Really?
Cheryl said something about 9 to 16 days.
Oh, they're going on a cruise.
No,
Aren't you going on a
it's
cruise?
more than that. Yeah, February 21st. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe she's been retired for that.
And
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Justin quoting on our show tonight saying it's boring.
Watch first, she'll have another
Is it?
job.
The show or going through the locks?
I don't know. He just says it's boring. I don't know.
I would find it cool. I think it would just be something neat to be like, yeah, been there, done that.
He wants us to talk about.
Nick did say daycare was great today.
I saw that.
You want to know what was funny was
I kind of skipped over that because God forbid
It's fine.
you don't want one of the bosses over there after day one.
oh no,
Daycare
I'm sure.
was great.
I'm sure it's fine. No, they worked. He was telling me about the work they did. But what was funny was he was packing up his lunchbox and he was like, I have a feeling that Dominic's the kind of guy that's going to want to know what's in my lunchbox. So he packs it all up last night, gets it ready to go. And then when he gets home, I'm like, did you want to know what was in your lunchbox? He goes, yep, he asked.
Was it like a Muppet lunchbox?
No, it was like a big boy lunchbox.
I
It was a big boy, like cooler, like hard sides lunchbox. He's a big boy.
thought it may have been like Charlie's Angels or something like that.
No.
Shape of a crock pot.
Huh?
Shape of a crock pot.
Mrs. Beasley or something, right?
Yeah, right.
Justin says Greenpoint to Shenecasset.
Oh.
And then he also says the locks are boring, not the show.
I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like
the locks are
yeah,
boring.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can see people saying it's
I
boring,
went up
but
on the sail the submarine a couple times, and it was interesting to see you go through the process.
right, and that's
letting up the locks,
Mhm.
and transfer and stuff like that. But after you've seen it once or twice, that was enough for me.
well, that's all I want to do. I want to go through it, see how it. I just want to see how it works, see how it happens for myself, and then be like, okay, cool, I did it, saw it, I'm good. That's all.
Yeah,
I saw how they had I saw a show on TV where how they would bring one in and they would have to throw ropes or cables or whatever and catch them quick and get them wrapped up. Otherwise, they were going right through the other end that was already closed.
Yep.
And yeah, it's quite something. And yeah,
Yep.
What is it about? I mean, changing subjects,
Go
but
for
it was just in my head. What is it about the markets today and yesterday that people are blaming the Republicans for tanking 700 points yesterday?
Oh.
Now it rebounded today, but I was on social media yesterday, and you had a couple of schmucks, were saying, about the, the
It
big
tanked.
sell off.
Yeah.
A lot of times there's a big tech off. There's a
So-
big tech sell off sometimes.
Right, and that's what happened yesterday. So different side of TikTok apparently, but I did see that news.
Yeah.
But what I was reading or hearing about, nobody was blaming either party. There was a tech. Oh my God, what is it? Maybe Justin knows. There was a tech thing that got released or whatever, and they thought it was going to just like go gangbusters, and it tanked. And it just brought everything down with
wasn't
it.
in
was
the
my
last
understanding.
6 or 8 months of the last administration, wasn't there a bad day that was more than that?
I don't know.
I think so. It was like
I don't-
1,500 or something. It
I
was
I don't keep
huge.
track of
It was
'cause It goes
huge.
up and down anyway. But I want to say it was like
Now, of course.
oh God, what was the name of it? It was a tech thing yesterday that happened. And that's what I saw. But I follow a couple of investors and those types of people on there, and that they were talking about this one stock that just brought everything down.
Yeah.
And
Crypto. Have you guys ventured into the world or land of crypto?
Not too much for that stuff. Bitcoin and all that stuff.
Well, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. There are thousands of them.
Trump has one now.
Yeah.
It was DeepSeek yesterday.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Worked with.
That bomb.
I had breakfast with him a week or so ago over at Charlene's one morning before they went to work on a Friday, and he's into that Bitcoin thing. And don't ask me which one, I don't know, but it was up huge. I said,
XRP.
I told him, I said, you should just sell that because you're going to lose it all.
No.
Don't think so?
No.
He was up like $6,000. It was a lot.
No, hold XRP.
I don't know.
Hold a few of those. Doge, you got to, and I'll tell you why Doge, because like him or hate him, Elon Musk is all about Doge, and when he gets more invested into the political system, that's going to fly even more. It already has. Then there's Shiba Inu, which is another one.
It's been around a while.
Huh?
They've been around a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. These aren't. These aren't.
There are some that kind of come and go.
There are, right?
To a girl gone.
Yeah.
She may be going to jail.
Oh, she crashed bad.
Yeah, because
Lost a
she
lot of
broke
people a lot of money, I guess.
She broke some rules too. You know, as far as the FTC is concerned. Yeah.
There was a website that would
spit on that thing.
There was a website that would follow Pelosi and some other government people, and it would follow their trades because obviously they had inside knowledge. So this website would follow their trades, so you could follow them, and whatever they did, you could mirror it and make.
As long as you get that information real quick.
So, you know what?
Well, it was following exactly
That
their
should go
trades in
out
real
to-
time.
Our public officials should not have insider trading.
No.
That needs to stop.
So when
Nobody else can do that, but they can do it.
10 to 12 years ago, for example, Bitcoin was born. And
It has been that long already.
yeah. So what's I mean? You know, short term, long term, right? Do you know how much Bitcoin is trading at now?
Ugh, compared to when it first started.
Well, let's see. It
Is that what
started
you're
at a
saying?
penny.
Right. And it's, I mean, you'd be a millionaire at this point if you had it from day one.
You could be
Or
a billionaire.
Mm.
One Bitcoin right now it was like $100,000.
Oh my God.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Unreal.
I was just looking at it. Why are you laughing? Why is that funny to you?
I got no clue.
It's no more than a stock.
I don't know
It's
much
a
about
stock.
it either.
You know, it's just a digital stock. You know, Bitcoin is at $101,229
For
For
what?
one share.
for one
One
digital coin.
Oh my God.
And that
one
one
share.
coin. That one
Yeah.
coin is one share.
Essentially, yeah.
What's that?
One coin is a share.
Right. So when people at 5 cents were buying 200-300 coins and kept buying them and buying them and buying them, what do you think they're worth now? So XRP, which I own, it's all right. So there's actually a utility to XRP. There's a payment system called Ripple.
Oh yeah.
Right. So Ripple was under fire with the SEC for a while, and now they're pretty much out of that. So now with a bull market, it went from literally 35 cents to about $2 per coin. Okay. So 6x right there.
Nope.
After that, now more and more people or more and more companies like Bank of America, they are all in on Ripple. They just announced it for their payment systems because they're faster and cheaper, apparently.
For now.
Okay,
Yeah, see what happens.
that's fine.
Right. Well, I'm just saying in
Yeah.
general. I mean, anything.
Well,
yeah.
if they're faster and they stay cheaper, they'll garner more of the market, and
Absolutely.
they'll make more money exponentially anyway. So,
How secure?
well,
Nothing secure these days.
Nothing.
So that's
How secure is buying Apple stock?
Yeah, nothing secure.
Well, that's what I mean. How secure is your checking account?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you said it.
well.
You said how secure is it?
You gotta
So
trust your bank's got a very good secure
look at Putnam Investments about 20 years ago. All right, Putnam Investments was probably one of the larger money management groups for 401k and investment programs portfolios, mainly for larger companies. Right. I was with Radio Shack for 12 years, so all of my my stuff was with Putnam Investments. So guess what? That shit tanked, and then they had a whole bunch of insider stuff. I lost $70,000.
Ooh.
Gone. So, all right, they're a reputable company, right?
Yeah.
And I think they've bounced back and they have new management, and all that shit. But what I'm saying is, back then, there was one guy that I worked with lost $250,000.
Oh my God.
So how safe are they?
Right. Yeah.
You know, so to sit here and go, well, how safe is crypto? It's digital, a digital wallet. You can't find it. It's not traceable. It's pretty safe.
I mean, I don't.
And I'm not trying to crap on you. I'm just, just saying a lot of people. No, it's if you don't understand it, if you don't know it, if you're done the same thing, let's just put money in a CD all our life. Let's 5%. Whoa. You don't know any different because you haven't done anything different.
I just think if a hacker wants your stuff, they're gonna hack your shit no matter where it is. It doesn't matter.
Justin says there's a lot of misinformation going on here. What about my $70,000 in Putnam Investments? Trust, dude, I lived it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know a lot about the crypto stuff. I have a finance guy, and he does whatever he does. And
I trust what he does. Yep.
Justin,
I get the statements; they stay in the envelopes. I don't even open them.
Yep.
Or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm curious. Maybe he knows.
Well, no. For example, mine's not in a wallet. It's with a staking company, so it'll pay dividends.
Yeah,
so
I don't. Yeah. Speaking French to me, I don't know. That's why I got the guy.
Justin said DeepSeek most certainly didn't tank.
Oh, that's what they said yesterday.
The AI thing from China, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I never even heard of it. I don't even know.
I saw that yesterday. Talking about that coming out, and that's supposed to be like the most advanced. The Chinese are saying it's the most advanced AI that's available.
It says Nvidia stock drops after Chinese AI startup DeepSeek. That was yesterday. That was what I saw all over the news and everything yesterday.
So the competitor AIs against DeepSeek dropped? Is that what you're saying? Or? Because that's supposed to be the most advanced. Everybody's looking at that.
Mm-hmm.
He says it tanked NVIDIA.
It tanked NVIDIA?
Yeah. Okay.
It's a chip making company, right? Mm. Hey, don't mess with Justin, man.
No, that's good.
Justin wants to come on now. Justin, why don't you come in the damn studio?
No, have him come on. So DeepSeek didn't tank, but NVIDIA did. Is that what it is?
Or NVIDIA tanked DeepSeek.
Oh.
I don't know.
So people took their money from NVIDIA and went to DeepSeek.
I don't know. All I know is that it was tech stuff related and it tanked and everybody was like freaking out about it. And it's like,
Justin knows his crapola, I mean, he is very educated on things. I will be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, if he knows.
Either that or he's quite the bullshitter. I mean, I don't know. So that I couldn't tell you. But he's got a lot of time on his hands.
I'm trying to scan it real quick.
I saw yesterday America's concerned about their advancements in AI and getting ahead of us.
AI is that just scares me. It's exciting to see where it could go, but it's kind of scary to the same time.
So that was one of the things I wanted to talk about today is the workplace. Where's the workplace be heading?
Mm-hmm. We're already implementing it where we are.
Yeah.
Here and there. Still trying.
Oh, there he is.
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Hey.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. No, so DeepSeek did not tank. It skyrocketed. What it did was tank NVIDIA chips.
Gotcha.
Basically, NVIDIA had like a $500 billion market share of the market because ChatGPT, Meta, and all of the other AI companies were buying up these chips and making NVIDIA stock go through the roof. And then this kid in China launched his own AI called DeepSeek, and he did it for $3 million, where everybody else has billions of dollars invested in it. So what it did was tank the chip trading company.
Gotcha.
The market.
Yep.
So is the NVIDIA chlamydia.
Basically, no. So, but DeepSeek is more powerful than ChatGPT.
Yep.
And the kid did it for like $3 million, where ChatGPT has like 58 billion invested into it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
That's why that.
All right, that makes sense. I knew it was tech related, and I just remember seeing the DeepSeek thing.
Yeah, it disrupted the tech markets, is what it did.
Yep.
But there's rumors now that DeepSeek was a Chinese, government implement, and it wasn't invented by a kid. So there's all sorts of rumors.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll be banned.
And how are we going to know for sure? I mean, how would we really ever know that?
Somebody will get to the
interesting.
Yeah,
it's very interesting. That's all this tech stuff. It's just changes so fast.
So Justin, you should do a show with us. This show.
A show about you guys?
Yeah, you're on it enough. You must like it.
I like to listen. You guys are good.
Either you're freaking bored.
He's just bored.
Bullshit flag when he hears it.
Yeah.
I'm glad he does
as I was signing on,
No, I'm glad he did that.
As I was signing on, I heard Mike say either he's smart or he's a good bullshitter. I think it's a little bit of both.
Well,
No, I like the show. You guys do a good show. I whenever I'm still at the office and it pops up, I always tune in.
Nice.
Good.
I think he sleeps at the office now.
Is that with Mike?
Sometimes.
Off? No.
What do you think about the crypto Toshi?
I've never heard of it.
That's a new one.
No, but the what I was saying in the chat was don't trade crypto on exchanges. Keep it in a cold wallet because the feds can seize exchanges. They can't seize your the whole point of crypto is an anti-dollar, right? It's a value that governments can't track or seize, and the value in it is because of that. And then now it's on a broad exchange. They trade it in the marketplace, and if it's involved, if your shares, your coins are involved in an exchange, and the government wants to shut down crypto, they can seize your crypto, and then it's valueless.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of having it in the first place.
Yeah. Crypto is a blockchain technology where it's basically just math problems.
Yeah, right. Yep. Yeah, for Bitcoin for a while, wasn't that where you'd have to go mining for Bitcoin, and it was
They still do it.
Can you?
They still do it. Yeah,
Wow.
it's just a complex problems.
Interesting.
You have to need like a real heavy duty computer, and it eats up a lot of electricity.
You need about
I would
10,000
imagine.
computers.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They found I think in Connecticut, they found a crypto farm in a school. Somebody had because it pulls it eats up a lot of power. And so someone had taken a crypto farm of computers and put it in the ducts and wired it into the school. And in the city was paying the bill.
Imagine that EverSource bill.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
The delivery fee on that.
I'm going to Google. I think it was in Connecticut.
AI,
Hold
the power it needs.
Crypto farm.
Yeah.
Found in school.
That's funny. Pretty smart though. Clever.
Oh, it was
Found a problem
Massachusetts.
and he solved it.
Cohasset High School, Massachusetts.
Oh God, that's pretty close.
They get the bill the next month. They go,
Yeah. Oh my
They
god.
stole
It's kind of brilliant if you think about it.
$18,000 a month in electricity.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if they pass that bill on to the kids' parents.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. with
Tuition,
that.
right?
Holy.
You imagine mining Bitcoin with the new chip?
The quantum chip.
Yeah.
They say it would crack it instantly if they could. It would crack all the math problems instantly, and you'd own it all because there's only a finite amount of Bitcoin. That's what makes Bitcoin different than the rest. It's a true cryptocurrency. The rest of them are just almost like stock exchange. The value goes up, basically supply and demand. But with crypto, it's a fungible thing that you unlock a coin. It's an actual currency rather than a share of something.
Well, Doge is like that. You can.
Doge, I think Doge is an exchange on Dogecoin.
None of that makes any sense to me.
Well, it's like they take some places take cash. Some people take Dogecoin as well as cash. Some places will take Bitcoin.
Back in 2011, I think it was. My buddy was all about he was all about mining crypto, and he was talking about it all the time. And there was only two places that took it, and it was Starbucks and Tesla. And he mined 70,000 Bitcoins and bought a Tesla with it. Can you imagine if he had 70,000 Bitcoins right now? It would be worth $3 billion.
Yeah, how's that Tesla treating them these days?
Oh, right. Well, nobody knew. It was like a fraction of a cent when it first came out.
Yeah. Holy, could you imagine?
That XRP that I told you about, they're saying that's the next Bitcoin.
Really? It's so hard to
Justin, come on, talk to me.
I don't know much outside of Bitcoin.
Well, it actually has a utility. It has a utility, Ripple.
Yeah.
The payment system.
It can. I mean, people are making money off it. People are losing money too, like crazy off of it too. It's a fickle thing. I mean, the the coins out there that I mean, there's like meme coins coming out every day. That's what Trump's is, a meme coin.
Mhm.
And that's like a stock. They're basically like stocks. You know, like what's her name? The Haktua girl had one.
Yeah.
They did a pump and dump.
That's
with
gone,
it.
is isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, and she's getting sued and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
She's facing charges.
Yeah, I think their investors lost like $12 million or something ridiculous on it.
It's a lot of money. I know that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh my God.
Let's see. There's a whole bunch of them. Let's see.
There's too many
Haktua.
now. It's tough.
Yeah, it's basically worthless.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Performance this year down 94%.
What, all cryptos?
No, the Haktua.
Oh yeah, no. They launched it. People dumped in money, and then the owners of it sold it. That's the pump and dump scheme, and they made a bunch of money, and then they became valueless.
Yeah, so it was.
But it's not regulated by SEC, so that's why they're doing it.
But see, XRP is.
Yeah, because it's on the exchange. See, that's the difference.
So yeah, Haktua went to 1 cent.
XRP is more of a fund, I think.
Now it's down, instead of 1 cent, it's 0.00018 cents.
Yeah,
worthless. Never coming back.
I don't know. I almost want to buy $10 of it.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
You
know, I'm gonna.
Mhm.
There he goes.
You buy $10? No, I don't know. I think they're done. But imagine buying $10 out of some mystery one. You know, and all of a sudden-
if you did that in 2008 with Bitcoin, you'd be a multimillionaire.
almost a billionaire, man.
You know what this all sounds like to me? What it reminds me of is scratch tickets. Like, I'm just going to get a $10 ticket. I'll scratch it off. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll win. Maybe I won't. That's what it reminds me of.
So there's a whole bunch of different ones. Like right now, here's one called Hamster Combat.
Where did they come up with this stuff?
0.00134 cents. Down 5% today.
Yeah.
Some of the names are crazy.
Up until a couple days ago, I would have told you Nvidia would have been the stock to get into.
What's that?
I said up until a couple days ago, I would have told you Nvidia would have been the great stock to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What's another funny? I like some of these. Harambe AI.
God.
What would Harambe do? Hamster.
No,
Hair.
come up with these.
Kitten with hat.
With?
With WAF.
I wouldn't get it just for that. That would irk the crap out of me.
It's up today too. It's way up today.
It can do that without me.
They had a volume of $138,000 today.
Yeah, no.
With my woman.
No.
Anyway,
Going to dinner with my woman.
all right. Bucket list. What's your bucket list? What's a bucket list thing for you, Kathy?
I'm getting my pilot's license.
All right, Justin. What is your bucket list?
Bucket
Or
list.
well, one thing on your bucket list.
Come back to me.
No, we're done.
No, well, you have two more.
We've had too many differences of opinion.
You got
I'm not
two
coming
more.
back to you.
You got what's yours?
Can't do it.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
yours? Host.
I didn't. I'm the host. Rich,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Get my wife another job.
No, we said fungible ones that will actually happen.
Do you have one?
No, I've satisfied all my urges, I think. I take them when they come now.
Wayne.
Not to kick the bucket.
True. Stay on the green side, not the dirt side,
The
right?
one with the most toys at the end wins. Okay?
True.
Yeah,
My bucket list is actually to have Justin pick up a show idea of mine.
Oh God.
Tell me a good one and we'll do it.
Shut up! I just did. You come on. This show could do it,
A gut punch.
and then we could do different interviews in the community.
Yeah. Wow.
and kind of feed him into the show?
I always ask people when they pitch me a show, I go, well, what's episode 2?
Mm-hmm.
It's more of this.
Yeah, so you have to build on it, you have to.
We are building on it.
He's like, yeah, no.
Doesn't like my ideas.
Yeah,
He
no,
doesn't
no.
He'll
he doesn't.
enjoy the show, but he doesn't want any part of it.
Well, he's trying to be nice. He doesn't like
Yeah,
your
well,
ideas.
no, I mean, I'll tell you, I'll take you through a quick couple pitches of Mike's. Mike, is it okay, Mike?
Just don't name the businesses.
Oh,
that-
please.
Okay. Well, I mean, this one's going to be obvious, but the way the counterpoint. So Mike's point was like, it would be really cool to do a show about.
Well, Justin, nice. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you have a great night.
No, I don't just.
See you later, buddy.
Wow.
I turned him off.
No,
He's back.
I mean, they're fundamentally a good start to an idea, but what I always kind of go through is like, he's like, I think it would be cool to do a show about this a restaurant in the town. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, what about it? And, like,
Diner, perhaps.
people, yeah, it was a diner, and I was like, okay, cool. People come in, are they good characters? So yes, it's like, but it just needs something else. Like, is it the busiest diner in the U.S.? Is it the most? Is it is it a hotbed of is it on the line of Democrat and Republican? Like, hot debates happen every day, and then or is it like, are they a diner owner by day and vampires by night? Like something that like you
I was
need
gonna say,
a little.
we have sunflowers. Doesn't that count for anything?
Yeah, you just need a little more because you can't just set up cameras.
Honey, turn on the TV. The Sunflower Show is on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When we were birds
kids,
everywhere, and I don't
growing
mean
up,
the one
me
to
and
go on Sunflower.
growing up, me and my buddy Dave used to make idea like when we were like 18, 19, we'd do like fake reality shows for like Weed Whacker Wars and stuff like that. I have to find all these. We're like two like guys or like
Whacker Wars. That sounds
or like cigarette flicking competitions. Guys, you could flick cigarettes and so
next on Roman candle fights.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's just like
We used
it's
to
like-
shoot each other with BB guns, so
we did too. And I tell people like when I was in LA, I would tell people stories of the stuff we did growing up, and they looked at me like I was from another planet. BB gun wars and like pit parties and
the pit party.
Yeah.
garbage pail parties.
Yeah.
I do have a good idea for you, by the way.
Let's do a live pitch on the show. Go.
No, I can't. I can.
exactly.
I can't. No, because then these guys would steal it.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
they're gonna
we'll
steal it.
end up creating a show from it.
They're gonna make it. Well, I mean, if you say it on the show, there's a timestamp. Nobody can make it after that.
Can't do it. I'll call you.
All
I'll
right.
call you when the show's over and just give you the rundown.
All right.
All right. So anyway,
Jeez. A lot of faith in his staff, huh?
no, it's not about that.
Lack of trust. Here.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. I want to go home and eat.
Pickles laying down on that one.
Well, when's the last time you got your pickle up?
Hey,
Oh.
That wasn't going to happen tonight. I'll tell you.
Oh my God.
You just better go home and deal with it.
That's
Oh
like
my
that's like
God.
TMI.
Yeah, right?
He walked into that
Jesus.
shit. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Oh
Poor
my
Mary
Hey,
Beth. I feel
did
for
you
her
guys-
already. Oh my God.
He's
You
sleeping
should
in
you
bed.
should end the note.
He'd be
You
out
should
in
end the
gazebo
show with
tonight.
the news.
What's that?
Mike, you should end the show with the news about the town. They're gonna
No.
tear down. They're gonna
No, it's
tear
not
down
about the
CVS.
town.
Yeah, they're gonna tear down CVS and build a dinosaur park.
Yes. Yes.
I
Except
love
there's
it.
no CVS.
I love it. That's
There's a
great.
CVS?
Yeah.
What is that? A Walgreens?
Huh?
Is that a
They're going to
Walgreens?
put the CVS right next to Walgreens.
Matter of fact, right next to Rite Aid
Yeah, right.
right.
Right. Yes.
is going to be it's going to be a diner
Mm-hmm.
with private viewing sessions, and it's going to be called Corn Hub.
Oh, nice.
So corn dishes and porn.
Like an
I always thought it
indoor
would be great to
adult
build a. You know how they have Hooters, the chicken
Yeah.
joint. Imagine if they built one called Peckers, and it was
Yes.
like a chicken joint, and it was like
That'd be great.
It was dudes in bicycle shorts.
I'm picturing is the Village People.
Yeah,
Like I'm
just
just picturing the guy in chaps walking around from the Village People.
I think they should call it pickles. That's what
yeah.
Well, they could have people wearing those hats with a propeller on it. And call it scooters.
Scooters.
I like peckers.
Yeah, I like peckers. I'm with
Well,
Justin on this one. You gotta save that.
It's like a big chicken.
Turn that into like a.
That's a Facebook reel right there.
yeah.
Justin goes, I like peckers.
I like peckers. Yeah,
I'm
Guys
sending
in-
that to Hollywood.
Guys in tight bicycle
You're about
shorts.
Tucker.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, I gotta go because I go to the bathroom.
All right, so yeah, they're
bring them.
they're tearing down the middle school and building a mosque. All right, see you guys.
True or false? Probably true.
All right, see you guys.
I was thinking more of, across the street where Walgreens is tearing that all down, making it into a big graveyard because we are the vampire capital of Connecticut too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because the town. I've been saying that for 10 years.
But you haven't done anything about it.
Well, how much money you got? How much money you got there?
Start fundraising.
No, you're sitting. You know what it
Start
is?
fundraising.
Well, why don't we start?
Start fundraising.
Why
Get a
don't we
grant.
do that
Find a
with
grant.
some sort?
Find a grant.
If we had a grant writer,
Find a
There
grant.
are no
Start
grants,
fundraising.
right? Well, you know what? Why don't we start with a pharmaceutical company, right? You know anybody that works for one of those?
No
Pull your
idea.
sleeve up.
Have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, people walking around like this by the end of the week, right?
What happened, Kathy? Kathy. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
See ya.
JT, I'm calling you.